If you've ever wondered why my footage looks the way it does when I'm filming my workouts or my Instagram feed, today I'll be breaking down my tutorial using LUTs to enhance the colors. First thing first, if you have a camera, figure out how to shoot in a flat picture profile. So this is a Final Cut Pro tutorial. You can do this on Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve, as long as if you have a platform that allows you to upload LUTs. You can also get my LUT collection from the Creation Store. So yeah, guys, we've got the footage ready to go right here. First thing first, I like to do is add the adjustment layer. So adjustment layers allow us to add effects and changes which alter the footage. Simple. First adjustment layer, we want to go to the effects panel right here, go down to effects panel, select color, drag and drop the custom LUT effect for this one, and then we want to copy this 3 times. It will make sense in a second. The first one will be for the shadows and the highlights. That's the first thing that we need to do. So I like to add the auto blacks. So this is a LUT which controls the black and the shadows, or the shadows and the highlights. And then the second LUT that I like to add is the stylized look, which you see on my feed all the time, which is the Hollywood kind of style, Joker vibes. I use the Lash Hour Green. And then for the top LUT, I use the skin LUT. I use the skin LUT to allow the skin to pop out. Those are the 3 main steps to getting a pretty solid foundation and make your footage stand out. Now let's start tuning in the footage to make it stand out a little bit more. So on your main layer, head over to the color panel, select board. First thing that I like to do is increase the saturation by 20, bring down the shadows just slightly. So I always use my vector scope to make sure that I don't blow out the shadows or the highlights. And then the second step, we add the color wheel, and then within the color wheel, I like to isolate my skin. So in the color wheel, I like to add a color mask so I can allow my skin to pop out. I increase the saturation a little bit and push it towards the orange. And then I select outside the mask that I just created, and I bring down I add a bit of blue in there and bring down the saturation down a little bit. Bring down the saturation. I'll probably bring in a little bit more shadows. So using our curve tool, I can just bring in the shadows just a little bit there. As you can see, look at my vector scope, it's still looking pretty good. Let's bring that down slightly, dial it in, and now we've got a pretty solid image. So guys, this is pretty much the foundation of how to get a solid color grade. If you want to make more adjustments, go back to your middle layer, and then go back to hues and saturation. Here we can actually manipulate the colors. So we can change the hue slightly. As you can see, it's a little bit blue, opposed to green. So maybe drag it down a little bit there. Let me bring this closer to the green and control the blues. And I like to just desaturate the teal just a little bit, and then go to your luma and saturation, drop these. So the darks and the highlights are completely desaturated, which gives you the blacks and the whites to pop, and then increase the orange saturation just a little bit so the skin pops out. And guys, that is pretty much how I color grade my footage to look the way it does in 3 easy steps. So the first one is get your shadows and highlights properly dialed in, get your stylized look by using your favorite LUT, and then add our skin tone LUT, which you can get from the Creation Store, to dial in your skin tone, and your footage is good to go. And if you want to get fancy with it, go to your effects panel, look for sharpen, and boom, add a little sharpen, and your footage looks clean. And guys, that is how I literally color grade my footage. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. More than happy to help. This can be replicated on Final Cut Pro, Premiere Pro, or DaVinci Resolve, or any other platform you like to use. If you want to get the LUTs, head over to CCreation.store. You can find my own collection of LUTs that I use on my videos. Guys, let's get it.